Good morning, guys. Can you guys hear me? I had audio issues. That's why I started a bit late. I actually had a Windows update, which was kind of forced at the 10 minutes before the stream. And then when I started up my streaming software, my audio wasn't working. So I'm not sure if it's working right now, if you can hear me. Hopefully it's not too loud or it's not distorted. Yeah, I need to reinstall my OBS. I have an older version and I had a couple of updates and I think it messed up my sound. Hey, Mike. A clear sound, no problem. Okay, good. You can hear the music, right? Yeah, all my sound settings all reset and I'm like, what's going on? It was just a Windows update. I'm like, what? I didn't ask for this. If I had known, I wouldn't have. I had to it kind of prompted. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a giveaway for the new Mothership for today's live stream. I will go over the rules and stuff later on. But we're talking about, I don't even know how to pronounce the name of this Mothership. They always come up with really weird names and you're like, how do you pronounce? Yeah, we're just going to say new Mothership. Okay, I'm referring to this one here. So there's going to be 50 of these up for grabs. The giveaway is going to be happening a bit later on. You will have to answer a question, okay, for your entry. Is it the components? No, I believe it's the whole Mothership. So you get the actual Mothership, but then you'll need to upgrade it. So, yeah. But at least you'll have it, right? So you'll have Mothership. Okay, so anyways, we're going to be trying this out. If you're wondering why I haven't been using that Mothership, it's because when it came out, it was bugged. Players were saying, but it was doing what it was supposed to, based on the test server. The bug that they had, actually, when players were using it on their opponent, there were quite a few cases where if I were to use it on the enemy becomes basically unkillable, invincible. They stop taking damage. So that was the bug. That's why they removed it from the creators. I think I still had mine, but I wasn't using it. I told them I'm not going to be using that until they fix it. So I believe it's fixed now, but apparently it's not as great as what it was on the test server. But Pixonic, if it doesn't do well now, they're going to buff it later on. So if, it may not be good now, but if they, you were to win one and then they buff it, it becomes the best Mothership. At least you'll have it. Hi, Enigma. Ask chat. Yeah, how do you pronounce the name? I have no idea how to pronounce the name. Anyways, we're going to run a couple of games, guys. I'll try to keep the stream short. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, the like. Yeah, some have actually been asking me, saying that they don't get notifications anymore. I think one way, just make sure that if you do watch videos and live streams, leave a like, and that might help with the notifications. Because that's what I have a feeling it might also be. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code. Okay, Adrian Chong without any spaces. That goes towards supporting the channel so that I can continue to do War Robots content, especially things like giveaways, the baby account. It really helps out. And thanks in advance. You just want to mute. The mute is a very good Mothership. I've been using that exclusively. It's just so useful against the meta. But I have a feeling, so the reports are that this Mothership's not that great, but we said the same thing about Bifrost, and we're seeing a lot of players use Bifrost now. I have a feeling that this is going to fall possibly in that category. Because you know what Pixonic does. When it doesn't work and it's new, they buff it and then it becomes overpowered. It sounds like rally. I don't know how to. It sounds like rally. Rally? I don't know. Rally? Oh, Raleigh. Raleigh? Is that how you pronounce it? Is someone saying it's a very good? Someone saying, yeah, I guess we're gonna find out. We're gonna have some company here on the right side. Why is my music? Is my music soft or is it just me? What is this guy in? Why is that a Shoggoth? Hold on. What are you in? Well, I guess there he goes. Oh wait, there's another. Wait, oh, I didn't kill the guy. There's another one. I guess everyone's winning Shoggoth. That guy's going for. You can't hit him, dude. Not with your lasers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if I can use that, and then I'll hit this guy and see what happens. Oh my, whoa, that did a lot of damage. A lot more than I thought it was gonna do. Ugh. No, I keep getting locked down. Come on, use my ability. Ugh. I got 2 charges. There we go. Use phase shift straight away. Get him! He's trying to hide. Oh! You know what? That Rex build is quite strong. What else do we have here? Oh, I wanted to try... Hold on. I recommended this build to Venus. He tried out. I'm kind of curious to see how this does. Well, that looked weird. At least he's knocking his shield down for me. I can't get him because he's hiding. Yeah. I need to charge up my my mothership here. How durable? It's pretty strong. Although I'm trying out like, oh wait, hold on. Ah, shoot. Oh, good thing the game ended. I was trying to kill that player. Oh, Shredder and Makaira. You know what's funny is I feel like, so I have the ultimate Shredder on here, but I feel like the regular Shredder was doing better for me, because I think it has to do with the shot grouping. I think the regular Shredder is considered better than the ultimate. So I'm not saying that the bullet spread of the ultimate's really bad. Let me see. Yeah, I was trying this out. For that Dream Hanger, I was very surprised by how strong this build was. Because I thought, well, you know, you could try Shredder to lock your opponent down and then use the flames. Let's try it with that. Did they nerf the Annexer? I think they are testing it. I don't think they've actually nerfed it yet. I'm not sure. You using the normal Shredder? Yeah, when I did the Dream Hangers, I was using the regular one. It was doing very well. A lot better than I thought it was gonna do. But yeah. Oh, I don't know if I can get this beacon. What the? Never mind, we got him. Got him too. Where is this guy? There's a guy right over here. One, two, kill him. Orbital strike. Yes. Shield breaker. That's got to be a hawk. I can hear the beam. Fly, 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 fly. Right next to him, right over there. Right, got him. There he goes. Pretend I'm going this way. Oh! Hey, we got good value out of that. I mean, game's almost over. Players wonder why the Teth is getting nerfed. Oh yeah, I changed my Minos. Changed my Minos build. Where is this? Exactly. Another one, another one. We killed quite a few with that Teth. Teth did better than the Rex. What is this guy doing? Oh, he tried to teleport to me. Well, hello there. He was trying to get up top, he couldn't. That's funny. Oh, I think that might be a Sirius, right? That's a turret. Yeah. I need to get closer. Orbital strike. Ooh. Ooh. Where's this guy? I'm gonna heal him. They have a lot of players here, but I don't want to go through the teleport because if they have a Princeps, he will push me into the... Yep, like this guy here. Go the other way. Why are you looking at me? He may go... Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can maybe get an angle here on him. This guy should be careful. Oh no, he went into a stealth. You gonna back up over here? Come on, a little bit more. Good job. Oh no, he's moving forward. Oh. Man, I was healing him too. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I gotta stay on this beacon. I can't heal those guys because I'm occupied with this guy here. Maybe I just keep hitting them with orbital strikes back there. Oh! We can still win. They don't have much of a beacon ball left. We just have to hold our beacons. Thing is, we're losing. Wait, where is my team here? Let's go this way. This beacon's easier to hold. Yeah, we're gonna lose that, but we have 3 beacons now, so we should be okay. We should be okay. As long as my team holds on their beacons and they don't give it up, we're good. Ah, there we go. Hey, a Vox player. Although that's not a real Vox. This way. This guy needs to lose some weight. There we go. Whoosh. Trying to hold it down. Don't know where my teammates are. I'm gonna lose this bot. Ah. That explains it. Oh, we might actually end up losing here. I don't know if my teammates are gonna hold. We have 2 beacons. We need, if we can get a 3rd one. I'm not gonna shoot that guy. If I shoot that guy, then he's gonna know that I'm here. I'll go for the next. I'll go for the beacon on the left. Hold on. Oh, no, I didn't see this guy. Yeah, we should have won that. That was a very winnable game. Which one is better, Bifrost? Behold or second? Bifrost is definitely stronger than the other 2 you mentioned. Yeah, if you're talking about maxed out, you're more likely to see... Oh, we were down a player, that's why. What happened there? Yeah, if you're running maxed out motherships between the 3 that you mentioned, I think you're more likely to see the top players run Bifrost. especially in the current meta with so many vectors. Just because of, you don't take as much damage with Bifrost when you activate it. Yeah, Bifrost, Bifrost is definitely stronger by far. I don't use Secum and I don't use Behold. I've never actually used both of them. I tried it out. I wasn't really impressed. I think I would rather use Frederick than to use the other two. You use Frederick? Yeah, yep. I would rather use Frederick, I think, than that. This new Mothership, though, I'm not really sure where we stand with it. When it came out, it was it was broken in the fact that it did a lot of damage, but it was also doing weird things. Now that they fixed it, doesn't do as much damage, but I have a feeling they're going to buff it if that is the case, simply because it's newer. So I could definitely see that happening. Don't Amets counter vectors? No, not against a strong player. That Amet's gonna lose like 90% of the time. Also, you're forgetting that the Vector can run the Hawkeye, which will shoot right through the Amet shield. It doesn't matter. I know players want the Amet to get nerfed, but I think those players don't know how to counter the Amet. Like, I don't think they use Shield Breaker. Like, if you ran a Hawkeye, I can shoot right through the Amet shield. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll do that now. I think I might actually even have one. Hold on. I think I might actually have one of those builds. This one. Now let's put that. So when I use my ability, I get a reflector shield, right? Which gives me automatic shield breaker. This is just a hard counter to it. But if I ran this with like Sonics, it would deal with them even quicker. Raptor is still... No, Raptor fell out of the meta quite a while ago. As long as it's unstable conduit. Yeah, unstable conduit will make the Amet stronger, but it also makes the Vector stronger too. Any tank in the game. For the Curie, the strongest drone is the Pascal, which was actually designed for the Curie. But yeah, that I believe is the strongest drone for the Curie. What did I win? Oh, I was saying that yesterday when I did my opening on my baby account, I'm gonna get so much hate. So like if we had a hate meter, think of it this, where 10 is the highest. After I release my video on tomorrow, because I still have to edit that, the hate meter is gonna be like at a 12. Because I know it's coming. You know, a lot of players don't like that account because it's more on a jet. Whoa, shoot, the game has started. What are we dealing with here? My gosh. Wait, am I gonna go up top? Oh, come on. Oh, shoot, I'm in. What the? Wait, can I get out? It glitched. Wait, I'm inside the building. What? I didn't even know I could do that. What the heck? I wanted to go up over the roof. I ended up in the building. Well then. Never done that before. Hi. Have you guys seen that before? I've never seen that. Man, I see weird things with this tent. Oh, hi. Fancy meeting you, yeah. Hi. Bye. Dude, I kill so many with this. It's kind of unbelievable. Oh, shoot. Yo, I think we could kill another Vector with this. They're hitting me with orbital strikes. Oh, shoot. Wait, did I lock him? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, that guy had definitely had Frederick. Oh. Is that him? Yo, he's running fast. Wonder if I can get him. Hold on. Let's see. I got Sonic, so I don't know if that's gonna help. I'm gonna need my reflector shield. This guy's gonna kill me. Oh, shoot. Now I got blinded. Oh, he's healing. Just needed the sonic weapons to get close to this guy. Oh! There we go. I did lock them down. I'm going to move to the left side. That's a lot of Titans over there. That Bedby is he's gonna heal all the way back up again. What is this guy? And that's a bot. Oh no, that's not a bot. Trying to see if I can charge up my mothership a bit. Trying to hold this beacon down yet. I need help. Fighting two Titans. A little bit of help, you guys. I'm trying to stay on this beacon. He's going to try to push me off. I'm trying to... No. I think I'm going to die. Last stand was triggered. Heal. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Shoot through shield. There we go. Shoot through shield. There we go. Orbital strike. Whoosh. Ah. Have I tried the Mauler? It was only for a Dream Hanger, but I can't remember what build I was running. Why do you never win the giveaways? It depends. If you won recently, then you're on a cooldown. If you didn't answer the question and you just spam your pilot ID, there's a good chance that you would have lost then, because you have to answer a question. Yeah, I usually have a question just because I know there's going to be people just dropping by and spamming. So this way it filters out all the ones that just spam their pilot ID. I make sure that, you know, they don't get past that filtering process. This way it goes to the ones that answer the question. How much gets converted? You know, the sword is kind of dead. Like, they nerfed the sword weapon a lot. I don't know about now. Obviously, there's times where I have died to the sword unit, but you don't see that many sword units on the field unless it's like an ultimate. I think they might have given... I don't know what they changed. I know it was really, really bad at one point. Like, you would be slicing and dicing and like nothing, like no damage. Even after they've shot into your shield. Yeah, so do you see how Venom spam their pilot ID and their platform? Those are the players that are guaranteed to lose. Because, first of all, I haven't announced the giveaway rules. And they have to answer questions. So when the random comment picker picks a player in the chat, you know, I kind of look to see if they answer the question. If they haven't, then I choose someone else. So it's a guaranteed loss. So if you're wondering why do you lose, that would be the reason why. I almost had that guy. Got a guy now. Spawn here. Oh shoot, he's got that pilot too. We got to deal with this guy. I'm gonna have to hit that guy with the orbital strike. That should lock him down. There we go. They're pushing our left beacon there, though. You might be wondering why am I shooting him? Gray damage. That's why. A shift. Orbital strike. Ugh. Well,
Commander, launch confirmed.
may want to push that right side. Yep, get into your Titans. Whew, that's a lot of annexes there. Oh, he messed up. Guy in front of us. This Atlas should jump at him. He can kill him. Atlas is a counter to Annexer. Get him. Jump towards him, dude. You can counter him. Jump and use your... Oh, boy. I don't think he knows. Atlas is a counter to Annexer. If you have an Atlas, one of the best ways, jump at them. Slam them down to the ground. You can kill them. Oh boy, I can't see this guy. We're gonna have to use maybe an orbital strike. Possibly. No. Yeah, we're not going to win this. We've only got 3 players left. They have all 5, 6. Uh-oh. Why am I hooked on this thing?
Get out of the way.
Ugh. How do you still have his shield? Ugh. Atlas using... do you mean I don't use it? Yeah, I haven't used Atlas in a while because more players are using Pathfinder and it just counters it. But that Atlas player, he should have jumped at that Annexer. Why don't I try the Waymaker? Oh, I have. I don't like it because like on some maps it doesn't do well. It's only good for long range maps. But even then, I think like if I was using long range, I don't know. There's just better options. What are my thoughts on the new black market? I actually prefer how they've done it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be changing things, like the way that it works. You got to remember, it's kind of new, right? Like the way they've structured it. So that's why it's only available on some accounts. The Atlas or the Princeps? For now, the Princeps is stronger, but... Oh boy. What is my team doing back there? Come on, get this beacon. Shoot. Can't see him. We're all playing range now. Well, we got 4 beacons, so we have that. I gotta kill this guy. He's boosting their damage. That's why I couldn't kill him, the other guy, because I was getting blinded. Keep hitting this guy with orbital strikes too. Guys, you gotta get beacons. If I'm gonna be hanging back here, you gotta get beacons. Otherwise, I'm gonna sacrifice and then you're gonna die to range. Take your pick. Move out of my way, dude. I've got to ditch. My team's not moving. If you're not going to move, I'm going to ditch and I'm going to let you die to their range. It's the only way. You're not getting beacons. I got to do it. Orbital strike on this guy. He's the... There we go. That's the... that was the Shoggoth, I believe, right? Or at least one of them. Well, at least I can see where they are. Just gotta keep using my ability. We're gonna get spawn raided. I can already see. If you look at my teammates, they're all hiding back by the spawn. See, look at that. They're all hiding. Yeah, we're gonna get spawn raided. I gotta make sure that I lose all my bots before they get to our spawn. Spawn raid's coming. I'm gonna sacrifice this. We just sacrifice this. Okay. It's a bullet range. I'm gonna get hit with the by the Newton. They have a Newton back there.
Try to break through, scum. Damn, not today.
Your last match. Yeah, usually when I have players like that, I just push because what my goal is then is to make my hangar as efficient as possible. What that means, I need to burn through all my bots before they get to my spawn. This way, I know it's a selfish way of playing, but this way my teammates lose the entire hangar and I benefit from it because I got all my damage in and they didn't. That's my thinking. I know it's a selfish way of thinking, but at the same time, if my teammates don't pull their weight, that's what I do. Hold on, let's just do this. This is my defense mechanism that I learned from when I first started playing War Robots. Whenever my teammates did that, that's what I would do. Make sure that they suffer max. I can shoot through his shield. Orbital strike. Ugh. Yep. The gameplay style. Well, it's a thing. So the reason why players are like that is because they're not really experienced. They climb the ranks very quickly, but then when they run into the heavy brawlers, they don't know what to do. They freeze up. Oh, hey, Corey. I just noticed Corey, the phone trader, in the chat. Yeah, wait. I will make your mod so I can see you. I know Terry has dropped by, but I didn't see her. Hold on. There we go. If anyone's interested in trading, Corey trades. He actually trades from his phone most times. Make sure you follow his channel. Well, I just realized we were 2 players down. I clicked so fast I just noticed it now. That's also Pixonic's fault. The players like blaming Pixonic. Pixonic can make everything fair. The players will manipulate the game. It's kind of like so just picture this, right? Let's just say we all had the exact same hangar, same hangar strength, same bots, everything. Players will say, yeah, but it's fair. Now, put yourself in my situation where I'm streaming, right? What the players will do on the other side, they will leave the game, or they will drop in and they will just all focus fire me down. If they land on my team, they will leave. So what happens to the matchmaking? The perfect matchmaking is now skewed where all the odds are against me because now I'm a player down, or 2 players, or even 3 players down, and I have to fight a full squad. So even though the matchmaking is fine, you see how it's been manipulated? And that's what actually ends up happening. Yeah, so even if you had perfect... I know why players say that, and I get it from their perspective, but they're not realistic. I know what players do at the top to manipulate games. I've seen it all. Yeah, I've seen it all. When I used to play, that's actually what used to happen. Like, earlier days, but it happens now too. They find different ways to do it. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the giveaway today. So I'm gonna hold on. What we're gonna do? I need to put my chat on a slow mode here because I need to explain the instructions. You know what? I'm going to do it on members first. The members first is just so I can explain, and then I will release a chat to everyone. Let's see. Does that work? Does it work? Okay, there we go. Okay, so what is being given away? So 50 of these, don't even ask me to pronounce this name. I don't even know how to say this name. I'm just going to say new mothership. 50 of these new motherships are going to be up for grabs. The giveaway is 100% free. It is sponsored by Pixonic, so thank you, Pixonic, once again for all of these giveaways. And I'm going to have many more. I'm busy planning for the next event. So if you don't want to win this and you're interested more in the newer content, then you know, obviously don't enter into this giveaway. But yeah, 50 of these are going to be up for grabs. The giveaway is 100% free. It's open to all platforms. Okay, so asterisk, I'm not sure about Xbox and PlayStation. I would assume that it is also open to them, but it is open to all platforms. And this is what you will need to do in order to enter. Okay, hold on a second here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure that you leave a thumbs up, share this live stream with your friends, your clanmates, and then answer the question: name one turret used on my mothership in today's live stream. That is the new mothership. Let me just go back to that screen and I will show you the turrets. Okay, so just name one. That is, you have to answer and then include your pilot ID and your... Actually, you don't even need to do your platform. Just your pilot ID, because I think the way that it's done now, all the pilot IDs are just under one platform. Okay, so just your pilot ID with your answer. Okay, so that's the question once again, and winners will be announced a week from today. So next weekend. Let me just go back here, and what I'll do is I'm gonna make the chat available to everyone now. I have to put a slow mode on, guys, because there's gonna be a lot of spamming. So just to make sure that your entries go through. Good morning, Venus. Raleigh. I don't know how to pronounce the name. They always come up with these weird names, man. It's like, do you ever bother to like pick a name that players can pronounce? Okay, so yeah, make sure that when you answer and you put your pilot ID that you include your answer with it, because if you get chosen, I look for the answer first. If I don't see an answer, then it's off to the next entry. Yeah, so just make sure that you do that. Okay, I have switched the screen there just so you can look at the turrets that I have. I'll give it a couple of seconds. I'll give it a minute or two. I'll just, hold on, I'll just swap to the other screen. Okay. Oh, another thing too, guys. In the pinned comment, for the ones that are looking for the winners to the Kairuo pilot, so the new Vector pilot, those winners were announced last night. I have delivered all the prizes, so if you are on that list, you should have your prize. I think there was just one that I couldn't send to because they gave me the wrong pilot ID. So yeah, you always want to make sure you check your pilot ID. Actually, one of the best ways, you know, where you won't get it wrong, this is what you should really do. So if you're in your main hangar here, just hold on. If you're in your main hangar like this, go to the top right, that's settings, and then you wanna click on this icon here. So you see where it has my name and pilot ID, the top right of this small box. If you click on that, you should see this, and it will copy it directly. Okay, so if you do that and then you paste it in the chat, that ensures that you have the right pilot ID. There's quite a few times I noticed like players, they enter into giveaways, but then they give me the wrong pilot ID and I can't send them the prize. Like it's got to be the right pilot ID. So they're wondering like, where's their prize? I'm like, well, you gave me the wrong pilot ID. How can I send it to you? But yeah. And you guys will have a second chance to enter. So once the stream is done, you'll be able to enter in the comment section as well, because I will be choosing winners from both. You know, both from the live chat and from the comments. And like I said, if you're not really interested in the mothership, then obviously don't enter into this giveaway. There's going to be a lot of giveaways coming. So I'm waiting to get approval on 6 more giveaways. So over the next couple of weeks, there's going to be overlapping again because, you know, when I have this many giveaways, I have to overlap. So I'm just waiting from Pixonic to get approval on that. And once I have the gift codes, then I'll be able to do the giveaways for those. Why is there so many links? Wow, wasn't expecting that. Oh wait, they're gonna be pushing the bottom here. Yeah, they're gonna be pushing. That's 3 reds, 4 reds at the bottom. We should be focused on the bottom. Focus on the Mender first because he heals. Yeah, you know what? I think the regular shredders on here is better. Like a lot better. I need to go. They have a... Shoot, I gotta go after this Nuo. They have a Nuo back there. There we go. Whoosh! Nice. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Things are happening. Oh my. It's because this guy's linked to me. That's gotta be Nuo. Whoa, that did really well. Yeah, you know, I really like that build. That build's a lot of fun. What do they have back there? Let's try this. Nuos can really, when they link to you, you do you do crazy damage. Uh-oh. I hit this guy with an orbital strike. Ooh. This guy behind me, is he... Dude, I don't even know what's going on. There's so much stuff going on here. Ew. I like the built-in weapon on this thing. It's kind of crazy. We've got a Pathfinder or something. This guy's shield just broke. We have a Pathfinder on team? Yeah, we do. Okay, that's gonna come. That's come in handy with. Hold on, we've got a problem here with this guy. Hold on, hold on. Ew. I like the built-in weapon on this thing. Yo, I can't move. Move out of my way. Oh, shoot. I think I should drop in with my... Oh, come on. No, for real? Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. I need a heal quick. Empty my clip. Dude, the blinding. I need a heal here, and then I need to get this guy. Come on. You. Oh, no.
Commander, launch confirmed. Manual
Uh-oh.
control engaged.
That's a lot of maulers. He dashed into the wall. Yeah, I was gonna say, we need to drop in with our titans here. We need a target. We need to target that Leo over there. That Leo. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened there? Wait, what? You got sniped? Oh, the Newton. Oh yeah, we got Newton. Yo, use a choke ability on this guy on the left. Like now would be good. Use the choke, quick. Left side. Oh, someone has shield breaker. He's finished. He's finished. Yeah, that shield breaker. We have a Pathfinder or something on our team. Yep, he's getting marked. Wait, did I hit that guy? Oh, I didn't. We got a bedbear in our spawn. The thing is, I think that guy might be stream sniping. Why did he look all the way here when my teammate is over there? See, look, he keeps looking this way. Notice?
Don't stand in the line of fire.
He's gonna turn around now. Newton and Pathfinder is a crazy combo. You're not getting out of that. Yeah, that will completely cook a Bedvia or Atlas. I remember when Atlas was at its prime, I was playing on power plant maps. Actually, I dropped in with a Pathfinder. My teammate had a Pathfinder too. So the Atlas jumped to the gap on a power plant map. My teammate used shield breaker when we had our team Mauler right there. And I was waiting for the shield breaker to end because I was going to chain it. I was going to hit him again with that. That guy died so fast. His feet didn't even touch the ground. It's funny, he jumped towards the gap where the Mauler was. The thing is, the Mauler had his dark light ready. And he got marked and the Atlas, the shield got broken at the same time. He just jumped and then like within like 2 shots he was gone. I was like, wow, okay, yeah, that was a bad idea. The thing is, you don't know, right? You don't know who of your teammates or the enemy has a Pathfinder. That's the risk of running the Atlas. Hey Cactus. Hello. You blocked one spammer. How are they spamming? Well, I mean, they are spamming, but I have it on slow mode, no? Thought I had it on slow mode. I do have it on slow mode. I don't think I can go longer than that, though. I don't think YouTube allows. Oh boy. Oh boy, we got a lot of range. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be cooked. Okay, I need a brawl quick. We already lost our left beacon there. Or, no, this guy. Cook him! So you know how you set the Atlas? Or not Atlas, the Amit? Notice how I have with this one the Hawkeye? I shot through both their shields. I would go for that other beacon, but we don't even have center yet. So I'm going to go for this beacon first. We're going to lose the left. Your lasers are not going to work against these guys. I can tell red team has some heavy brawlers there. Whoosh. They're mocking me. We lost the left. Now we lost the middle. Come on, guys. Work with me here. Where is their Pathfinder? I'm trying to find out where their Pathfinder is. I think it might be on the left side. They have a Pathfinder that keeps locking me down, and I want to try to see if I can find him. Who is it? Oh my. Did we just lose that side? Whoa, living legend. Right through his shield. As long as I have my ability, I can shoot through that Atlas, his shield. Uh-oh. Can we get him? Got him. Living legend. Doing really good damage on him. Trying to get this beacon here. Oh wait, he's almost dead. I gotta go for him. He's almost dead. No. He's gonna clean out my whole team. They have to drop in with their Titans. Uh-oh. There's a Newton. I need to get... Ugh. Is that guy still in our spawn here? Hold on. Can I get within 600? Here we go. Hold on. I suppressed them. I don't know if that's going to help. There we go. Where's this guy? I almost killed him with the suppression. How many times? I only need to post once. I mean, they are obviously going to try to win by posting multiple times, but thing is, you only need once, and then you only need once in the comment section. Maybe that's why the ones that spam aren't winning, because maybe YouTube blocks the comment and I don't see it. That's also possible. Dude, that vector that I was running was doing so much damage, and I think I was boosted by a newer. I shot right through the Atlas and through the Amet, their shield. That's how you counter it. If you got a Vector and you got a Hawkeye, run this. You will just shoot right through their shield. They can't do anything about it. The only thing they can do is heal and hope that you run out of abilities. Are you supposed to? Yeah, that's how you enter. So subscribe, make sure you leave a thumbs up, share the live stream with your friends, and then answer the question. Okay, so name one of the turrets that I used on the Raleigh, or I'm just going to say new Mothership. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Yeah, wait. Let me just show you right now. So you just need to name one of the turrets. It doesn't matter which one. Oh, you just a dog that found a bone? What? This chat can be really weird sometimes. I run into some interesting individuals. I'll tell you that. When you do YouTube, you read the comments, you're like, this guy's not making any sense. What's going on? Once your chance of winning with just one entry is probably higher than someone who spams. We'll leave it at that. Because the thing is, when you spam, if YouTube picks it up, they may block you like completely, and I may not see your comment at all. And it's not just for the live stream, like they might actually do a permanent block because they think that you're spamming, like you're a spam account. Which is even worse, because then you can't enter into like other channels if you get blocked. So just post it once. That's all you need to do. I mean, at the very most 3 times. So when I announced it earlier, then maybe now, and then at the end, that's enough. And then you can enter in the comments, right? You only need one. Oh, what modules should you level up for the Princeps? I'll show you what I have. Sometimes I do run this here. The Princeps, it depends though. So if I'm going up against like much stronger players, then I will tend to run like the max damage, just simply because I need that extra damage against like max level players. If I do find that there's a lot of stealth, then I will run this this track here, the attack, because then I can see them with the quantum sensor up to 500 meters. So I'll run this here so you can compare it. The other one does a lot more damage output though, obviously. Hi, Gato. Yeah, you only need to enter once. Enter once, then just enjoy the stream. You don't have to keep on spamming because you know, I'm going to be picking like half and half. So your odds are probably even better just posting once or twice. And then, you know, post again in the comments once the stream is done. Hey, Brandon. Can you still see the players? Yes, no. If they're using stealther, you can see them. You can see everything. Everything within 500 meters. Think about that. There could be a Loki running around really annoying you. He thinks he's safe. No, you're not safe at all. You get within 500 meters, you're smoked. That's what I was running on my Newton. It was really annoying for Loki players because they think they're safe, right? They're in stealth. You can't see them. But the thing is, I was running this track on the Newton. And the funny thing is, so I would use, if you run it on the Newton, you can use a choke ability. So when they get within 500 meters, you use a choke and they're looking around wondering what's going on. The thing is, you can see them. So you use a choke and then you just kill them with it. Is Atlas still meta? I would say it is. Yeah, I would say. So most games you tend to see like the strongest players will run Princeps or Ultimate Nodens. Some will use Ultimate Minos. So those three. And then it's kind of, you will see a bit of a mix as for like the other Titans. I've seen everything from like Ultimate Ao Ming, Bisaglia. I've seen that too. And then sometimes you get a mix with like Newtons. But if I had to put like my finger on like 3 Titans that I tend to see a lot, like especially in squad play, I would say mostly Princeps and Ultimate Nodens. That is like most of the games I think you'll see plays running. Oh, Alpha, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Is Strix still good? It's not a bot that I would personally level up. Thing is, you have to level up 5 heavy weapons. That's quite a commitment, that. And it's not... I mean, to be honest, I rather level up a Pathfinder than to level that up. Oh boy. Oh, wait, what? He blocked me. What? Oh my gosh, I just one-shot him. He didn't expect that. He's gonna teleport here. Wait. I think I hit that whole area. 1, 2, now. One shot. I killed the Vector. One shot. Assist. You can't heal up, just FYI. Whoosh. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. There's that build that I wanted to try. We're Shogget brothers. Wait, there's 2 here already. I thought there was just 1. Shoggoth brothers. Uh-oh. Pew! 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 The built-in weapon on this thing is really strong, actually. Wait, whose beacon is that? Is that ours? There was a beacon here. Man, the orbital strikes. Pew! Oh. Oh, that guy that are locked. He's almost dead. I thought I was actually going to kill him because the built-in weapon's really strong. He must almost be dead. They're going to push heavy. Yep. Where did he show up from? Man, that's a different guy. I thought I was fighting one. Oh my. Coming through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you. Hello. Up close and personal. Wait, do I have a Newton here? Oh, I do. Oh, shoot. What I need to do is so what I do oftentimes, except I don't have to mute. What I would do is I would mute and then I do that. Nope. We have to get rid of this Bjorn here. There's a player there that I gotta watch for. Ah. They're getting me with orbital strikes. Keep your gun. Oh no. I'm almost dead. I need Oh wait, I didn't change. I was trying something with this one. Yeah, we need some beacons. Uh-oh. I'm almost dead. I'm gonna be dead. Yeah, I don't have much health. Definitely dead. Someone's gonna spawn behind me. Wait, he got killed? Wait, what? How'd he end up over there? He went to a teleport. What pilot skill should you... I'm actually going to do a secret reveal for Princeps. And I'll have the pilot skills. So I would wait for that. Yeah, someone actually reminded me, and I looked through my playlist of secret reveal for like the Titans. I didn't have for the Princeps. How did I get the bubble reflector shield on? I think you're referring to the Seeker. The Seeker gives me the shield. Well, not shield, but I have the... This is what it does. So you have counter blind and counter suppression. That heat guy. Yeah, I don't know how he teleported back. They must have had any Mugi or something. He didn't like what I did to his annexer. The one shot. That's a counter blind. You have counter blind and counter suppression, like the suppression too. How am I not burnt out from the game yet? Well, I kind of do this for a living, so you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? But I do play other games. Sometimes I play Fortnite, but I've been dabbling with like trading. So I want to kind of get my trading channel off, because this way I can do live streaming of like trading. Speaking of which, if you guys are interested in trading, I'm just gonna put exclamation point trading in the chat, and hopefully Nightbot doesn't slack and it posts my link to my other channel. There we go. Yeah, I see it now. Nightbot thought I was getting fired, so it decided to post the link. This guy again. Phase shift, dude. Where is he? But that was a clean shot. You can only put your ID. That's what you're supposed to do to enter. He is time dropping, I know. They want to prove how good they are, but the thing is, I'm not fighting just one of them. I'm fighting like all of them at the same time. So it's really me versus 2 or 3, which honestly, not really that fair. Hello. Where's the other guy? You're not going anywhere. Whoosh! Phase shift. Oh, yes. Oh, they charged this guy up. That was smart. They supercharged him up. Oh. Oh no. What does it do? I will show, just remind me after this game and I'll show you what it does. Eh. We need to get this, that's got to be a mauler. Oh, I can't get him. Thing is, we're not pushing and we need beacons. I may have to ditch. I may have to ditch my Titan because my team's not pushing again. I see that. We gotta push. I don't have my mute either, which is fortunate. Yep, they're all marking me. Definitely stream snipers. We've only got 3 players now. Game's over. Three versus 5. Get the. He's not gonna get the beacon. Yep, game's over. Ultimate Minos with 3 cinders. Ooh, that's gotta be one of the worst builds. Yeah, if I'm running into stream snipers like this, I don't run weak builds. I've got to run stronger builds. Otherwise, like, my team's going to suffer because I'm already getting hit by 2, 3, 4 players at the same time. You have more Princeps than you got Kid Titans. But that's a good thing to have, though. Good problem. Dominic, thank you for being a member. Get this, guys, for 102 months. So crazy. Thank you so much, Dominic. So wait, hold on. What is my favorite Annexer build? Probably the Leodari and the Croco. The one-shot build. Yeah, so just take a screenshot of this, and then maybe a screenshot of this because you need to answer the question, right, for the giveaway. How do you participate? Up on the screen. There is the instructions. And again, it is free to everyone. Okay, I don't charge for my giveaways. Yeah, I've heard like some creators do that. They really should not be doing that. I mean, first of all, we get the prizes to give away to the players and they're trying to profit off it. I don't know. I'm not that kind of person. I will never... Yeah, if you're on Discord and you get like a random message or whatever from someone that's claiming to be me, I do never charge for my giveaways, okay? At least not for War Robots. I mean, if it's like trading or something, then... you know, the structure might be different, but even then, you know, I rather, if it's a giveaway, it's a giveaway. Yeah, so I definitely don't charge for my giveaways. I don't think creators should be doing that. That's like exploiting your viewers to the max. What do you mean, is it a giveaway off stream? You mean like when I choose the winners? Yeah, so I'm going to be choosing the winners from both the live stream and also in video, like in the comments. So once the stream is done and it gets published, I will be choosing the winners from the comments as well. Do I think that I'll be doing an ultimate giveaway? Actually, I have asked about that in the past. Pixonic will not do ultimate giveaway because the ultimate stuff is more like collector's stuff. Yeah. Whoa! I got him down to his last stand though. I'm pretty sure he didn't like that. Actually, no, he's dead. That was totally worth it. I'm gonna lose this though. Okay, so now that they have a rhino, we need something that can counter a rhino. So what can counter a rhino? We need something with the rust. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. I know sonic weapons can. He's looking this way. Your Baglio is gonna get smoked, dude. You're trying to use range against a brawler. That does not work, my friend. You're gonna get your hanger clocked. Shoot. Trying to use sonic damage to help against this. I need help though, guys. I'm fighting two guys here. That works. Why is he target the rhino, dude? He's gonna heal all the way back up. There we go. Ooh. shoot. Ugh. This side. I need to go to the right. They're pushing heavy right. I see more red players on this right, so I'm going to go this way. I need to change my weapons on here. What is that? What is this guy in? Let me go first. What the? He's killing himself. Why are you shooting my reflector shield? His weapons are popping off. Whoosh! Bye. He's gonna have a Titan that he drops in here. Ugh. There we go. Wait, that guy killed himself too? He shot into my shield. He killed himself. It's always funny when they do that. They underestimate just how strong the reflector shield on the Minos is. Get him off the beacon. Get him off the beacon. Eesh. Kill yourself. Ugh. We need something that can shoot through shields. Three players. Whoosh. Get 3 shield. 3 shield. There you go. Ooh, they're all dropping in on that side. Am I giving out 50? Yes, it's going to be the full one. So what is that? 10,000 components? Someone say the ultimate Minos. No, it's I would say it's in my top 3. Like if I had to pick 3 Titans that you're more likely to see like in higher level play against the top clans, definitely Princeps, definitely Ultimate Nodens, and then Ultimate Minos is probably the other one. I mean, you'll see players like run Basaglia, for example. You'll see them run it, but I think Minos makes more sense based on like what we have in the game. You know, when you have vectors, for example, or like annexes or anything having to do with like they're very strong with their ability, the Minos is good because of the EMP. But don't get confused between the ultimate Minos and the regular one, because the ultimate one, the reason why it's so deadly is because of this. Okay, so the charge ability, when you use your rush, so it says here, each hit from the magnetic field accumulates the EMP effect. When you get EMP'd, you actually can't use your ability, or you can't heal or anything for like, I think it's like 9 seconds. It seems really long. I remember when I got hit by it the first time, I actually thought the player was hacking, because I was sitting there, I couldn't do anything for like 9 seconds. I was looking at the time, I was like, man, I'm EMP'd. I couldn't do anything. That's the difference. Now, the regular one does not have that. If you look at the description here, so you see you have the charge, there is no EMP. That is the biggest difference between the two. But that difference is massive, like if you think about it. Because if I ran into a group of vectors, there could be 4 or 5 that are fighting. Imagine you run into that group and they all get EMP'd. They can't use their ability for 9 seconds. They're basically a bag of silver at that point. You just clean them up. How to enter, there we go. Oh wait, I should probably show you the mothership too. Because you're gonna need to answer the question, right? You need to see what turrets. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be probably my last game. I was actually hoping only stream for an hour 30. And it's always, you know what's funny is whenever I say that, I always end up going over. Like way over. When I say it's 2 hours long, it ends up being 3 hours almost. Yeah. His ultimate... No, it's definitely not weak. It's one of the strongest titans in the game. You were about to remind me for which? You put the... How to enter? Or do you mean the turrets? Hi, Vinash. Now, after the stream ends, what are you talking about? Why do we have to drop in this? Wait, how was he able to... I'm gonna die. I'm actually surprised that I wasn't able to kill that player because... Wait, there's someone over here. I'm surprised I wasn't able to kill that player because I teleported right next to him. You would think that I would be able to EMP. Orbital strike on that annexer across the field. Force him to fly there. So what I do for the ones who always, you know, they complain about range or like annexes. The thing is, when you brawl, generally you charge up your Titan bar and your Mothership faster. If you charge it up faster, you can use orbital strikes on the targets that you can't hit that are annoying you. If that makes any sense. Shoot, he was able to where is he? Man. Almost. Oh, you know, I need the flame build. The flame build's a really good counter to flame build's a very good counter to other annexes. Orbital strike on him. Trying to, man, there's a annexer here that I'm trying to hit. They also have a Ming. That Ming's not going to go very far. He's going to be too scared to go. These weapons do so much damage to Titans. He's dead. Yep. He's dead. I mean, they did want to camp. I'm just doing the same thing, that's all. Problem when you camp is you might be going up against a camper that's better than you. AKA better camper. This is why I don't like playing TDM. Boring. Also requires no skill. He's trying to get to me. He's not even watching his flank. Yeah, I know I'm getting to them. That's why they were targeting me. But this is the game that they wanted to play. Camping and sitting back. So... 10 marshmallows. They dropped their Titan in now. Kind of late for that. I'm just gonna sit back and camp. This is the style that they want. He's dead. What does it do? I will swap to the screen. Just hold on a second. Man, you know what? I think the Annexer is gonna get nerfed really bad, because I noticed in the games that I'm playing, like over the last couple of days, I would say their numbers have tripled. That was a squad? I didn't even realize it was a squad. So now we're getting stream sniped by squads. When Annexer's in the air. Yes, that's also why I have the jump on the Amit, because the Amit, the slowdown is a counter to the Annexer. It slows them down, they can't escape. And all you need is like a split second where you can see them, and one shot of the Croco and the Hippo weapons, and the Annexer is dead. Unless, of course, they have if they use Unstable Conduit, they'll have an Aegis shield and it might protect them. That would be their savior at that point. But most cases, they will go down pretty fast. Oh, thank you, Nitro. Thank you so much for the donation. Adrian roasting marshmallows. Yeah, I don't really like playing TDM. That's too much camping for me. You just sit back and I don't know. I don't like that style of play. I would rather play domination than to play that. You want to participate? Oh, before I do that. Okay, so 50 of these are going to be up for grabs. Okay, so the giveaway is 100% free. It's open to all platforms. And who was the one that was asking me about this Mothership? What does it do? Okay, so there you go. Strikes with a damage zone that gradually expands, applies slowdown to enemies, and deals damage to maximum durability. Here is the turrets that I'm using. And you will need to know that because in order to enter, you have to answer the question. So name one turret that I used on the Mothership, and then include your pilot ID. When is the giveaway? During or after? Actually, both. So what's going to happen is when I have to choose the winners, you know, in like a week from, because the winners are going to be announced a week from today. Okay, so July 5th is when the winners will be announced. It will probably actually be announced on July 4th, that night. I usually do it the night before. But when it comes to picking the winners, I will randomly select names in the chat. Okay, so 25. And then the other 25 is going to be from the comment section once the stream is done. So you can enter again once the stream is done. I will be picking winners from both. I have to do it this way because, so the thing is, if I do it only during the live stream, because there are players from other, parts of the world, they might be sleeping. It's not really fair for them. So this way, at least they get a chance of at least entering. Otherwise, they have to wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is. Yeah, so that's why I have that in place. What do I think the nerf for the Annexer? Potential nerfs? I think they actually had it. Someone posted the nerfs that they're testing. But if I had to guess, definitely the cooldown. I think not being able to go into flight as frequently, so they'll probably adjust that. And most likely the invisibility too. If they do that, the Annexer is dead, because it is heavily reliant on that invisibility. So if they do anything to that, where maybe it's exposed in the air for like long, I don't know what it is right now, like what is it? Ability duration is 13. Like if they adjust this to like 8 seconds or something crazy like that, if they did that, then it's the end of the Annexer. Yeah, anything having to do with the ability duration, or like how frequently it goes into invisibility mode, that is the end of the Annexer. It's getting the Kaji treatment, probably. Yeah, I'd be very hesitant to level this up. But I've always said, so when it comes to leveling up, if you had a choice between like a Vector and an Annexer, go with the Vector. Now, that doesn't mean the Vector's not getting a nerf. It's definitely getting a nerf. You know, it is a top meta bot right now, and, you know, players always gravitate towards the strongest. Now, you might say, well, that's because pay to win or whatever, but the thing is, let's just say you were a free-to-play player and you want a Vector. What are the odds that you are going to level it up? If the odds is very high, that actually just shows you that you are buying into power, right? Because you're leveling up the strongest thing that you have in your inventory. And if you're leveling up the strongest thing across the board, across multiple like thousands of players, you know, all the different leagues, it sends a message, because it, you know, why would players do that? Well, it's because it's the most overpowered bot in the game. If it's the most overpowered, it probably means it's going to get balanced some way or another. So yeah, just kind of be mindful of that. But the thing is, if you had a choice between the Vector and the Annexer, I think the Vector would be more usable after a nerf, if I had to guess. Kind of like with the Ocho, you know, they nerfed the Ocho, but you still see players run it every now and then. It's not obviously as strong as before, but it can definitely hold its ground. It's a sight range. Yeah, but remember, that's only the first round, right? Remember what I have said in the past? When it comes to this game, generally speaking, when they nerf or they buff something, it happens in waves. What I mean by that is, so if they nerf the Annexer and you say the sight range, that is nerf number 1. What you don't realize is that there's a high probability of nerf number 2 and nerf number 3. You just don't know what it is yet. The fact that they're even nerfing it once means it's on their radar. That's like the first warning sign. The second warning sign is when they nerf it again. Because when they nerf it again, there is a chance that they may nerf it next time after that. So usually it happens in 2 or 3, like, you know, times that they will nerf or buff something. So if they, for example, if you look at the Teth, how many times have they nerfed the Teth? I know they nerfed initially, so I think it's about two nerfs already, right? And then I think they're going to nerf the distance. So that would be the 3rd time. Just to kind of give you, you know, an example. What other bots have we got here recently? So how many times has the Dux been nerfed? I think it was nerfed about 2 or 3 times as well. When that was prime meta. If you go through your, like, you look at, like, even the Ocho, I think the Ocho was nerfed at least 2 or 3 times too. The Raptor as well, same thing. So the Annexer, that's the first nerf. Usually nerf 2 and 3 tend to be quite bad. Better to always, yeah. Because you will find, like, historically that the tanks tend to survive a bit better. Doesn't mean that it you know, necessarily going to be the strongest, but they just generally, compared to the flying bots, the tanks tend to survive better. This nerf will kill Teth. Yeah, but that doesn't mean... So the other thing too, that a lot of players, the mistake they make. So if they nerf the range to 100 meters, how much you want to bet that a lot of players are going to sell their Teth? Because they're gonna say, well, it was pointless, not doing anything. But there's a high probability that if it's too weak, Pixonic will buff it in the future. I don't know when, but if it's too weak, that's what they do. And all those players are going to be like, man, they sold their Teth because they didn't think that it would get buffed again. That's why you never sell, like, your stuff. If you have it leveled up, always keep it. Because you never know, you know, something could change in the game where all of a sudden it's just viable again. I think the ice rockets are going to get a slight buff, yeah. Unless they change that. There is a build that would be very strong on the Rex. If they do buff it, I would highly recommend the cryo build. But you need, okay, for this to work, you need the Friezo. But I mean, this build would be very strong then. The damage dealers do well in your league. Which league is that? I'm not saying... So the thing is, players always like skew things. They're like, Adrian doesn't believe in damage dealers. He's like, only get tanks. No, you need... It's good to have a combination of like mixed. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you gotta understand from a free-to-play player's perspective. If you look at, you know, across your games, when you're looking at like the lower league players, most of the times they tend to suffer because they don't have any tanks, because they're running around in fragile bots. You know, the thing is, when you run into the stronger players in the game and you start running into those champion league players, do you think your damage dealer is going to do anything to their tank? Like, you can't even hold down a beacon. If you can't hold down beacons, guess where they're going to next? They're going to take your beacon and they're going to be in your spawn. And I would like to see how your damage dealers do back then, because the thing is, with damage dealers, generally they are fragile. And if the enemy is in your spawn, you won't be able to do much damage, because if your bot is fragile, it's gonna get cooked. The enemy will go through your entire hangar. I'm just telling you based on experience. Like, I wouldn't be telling you these things if I didn't go through it myself, because I know. You see, when I play and I notice players hanging back, my first thing that I'm thinking is, well, the reason why they're hanging back is because they're not comfortable brawling. You know, their thinking is that they're going to do a lot of damage to me so that I don't get to them. But at the same time, I know that if they're hanging back, not only are they not comfortable at close range fighting, there's about a 80% chance the rest of the hangar also has range. And what do I know about range versus close range? Like long range versus close range? Close range weapons do more damage per minute than long range, which means I will wipe through the entire hangar once I get to their spawn. So I might lose one bot, but I will kill 2 to 3. So that means over a course of the game, I've probably mech'd out multiple players. The red team doesn't even know it yet. But if you look at like how many kills I've gotten, it's because they were all sitting back. Now, to think, that's just me thinking that way. What if the other 5 players on my team are also thinking that way? It's going to be a complete massacre. If you ever watch the clan games by the top players, you will see how aggressive they are. They don't sit back, because they know that if they sit back, their hangar is at risk, because the enemy will wipe them out. So you don't have a choice. Like, you can play that style, but it's not going to work against the stronger clans. They will just, you know, they'll steamroll you is basically what will happen. But yeah, this build, I think, might be pretty strong if they buff the cryo rockets again, which is interesting because on my baby account, I initially was running that on my Ocho. I may run it again. I don't know. I'll have to see which weapons I have. How will the shredder? And it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was thinking of building that for my baby account. I'm not even kidding here, because I literally was doing that this morning. Like, I was looking to see, I thought I actually had shredders. I had to double check. I could have sworn that I had leveled up shredders, or I started and then I guess I must have cancelled. But just so that you know, I'm not making it up, I'll show you right now. All in a second. I'll log into my baby account. There's going to be a bit of a spoiler alert here though, because you're going to see some things there that I have, which is tied to my video tomorrow. I still have to edit my video, my opening, but I'll show you. Like, I was literally actually thinking of building that. Queen Bee, thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Hey all, getting around slow mode. Yeah, I guess I should. I mean, I guess I can do that now. Hold on. I mean, hopefully the spamming is not too bad. Sorry for the slow mode. Yeah, I had to do the slow mode because otherwise you're going to get someone who's going to spam like 20 times in like 10 seconds. Who knows if they use bots or whatever. So my Ocho. Look at this. So you were asking about it. I wasn't kidding. Like I'm actually looking at but I need to build I don't have any more shredders. I thought I had more because I need to double check my other bots. But yeah, I was thinking of it. I need to test this build because it works really well on the Rex, surprisingly. The Cinder with the Minas. You guys just want me to get killed. I know what your plan is. So what you do is you tell me to run those weak builds and then I get stream sniped and you run your max level meta hangers. So I'm at a disadvantage every single which way. You know, like I'm running a weak hanger. And then on top of that, I'm facing not one, not two, not three, but 4 guys trying to stream snipe me. When I put in that kind of situation, I just have to run like full max, like because there's no point then because it is so unfair. I mean, if we're gonna do that, then I've got a squad, and I'll probably pick meta players that are heavily maxed out, running 5 vectors or whatever, to compensate for my hanger. It's the only way then, because I can't even showcase anything because I just get focused down. Your annexer would get 1 clip by that Ocho. Or by my Ocho. I did kill. So the funny, I told the story like a million times now. I did run into a player who had a MK2, I think it was like MK2 level 4 or level 6 Ocho. He had the healing weapons on. The thing is, he had the wrong weapons for the Ocho. Healing weapons are terrible just in general. So he was doing absolutely no damage to me. The funny thing is he's healing up, so he's actually giving me more damage. And I was running the cryo build, which once you are frozen is pretty much a free death mark. But the thing is, so his Ocho was 3 times stronger than mine in terms of upgrade level. The thing is, he had the wrong pilot on, the wrong drone and the wrong pilot skills and the wrong weapons. And I had MK1 level 6 Ocho, but I had the right weapons, right specialization track, right drone, right pilot skills, and my MK1 level 6 killed his MK2 level, I think it's 4 or 6. His weapons and his Ocho were 3 times stronger than mine, but because he had like the wrong drone and everything, his build just crumbled under the pressure. And this is why, I focus so much on optimizing things, because if you know how to optimize your hanger, you don't have to have it maxed out. It's nice to have it maxed out, but trust me, it makes a big difference. Having, like for something like an Ocho, when I was looking at his pilot skills, he didn't even have Death Survivor skill. Which means once his health drops to 50%, he couldn't use his ability again. They went straight to like Last Stand. Is it possible to brawl with Vuna Shantak? Not really. I mean, so let's just say I was in this build. I will initially, like if I'm fully charged, I will initially do quite a bit of damage to them. And players will say, but that's brawling. Not really, because brawling is more sustained. Like your fight, the longer the fight happens at close range, the more likelihood that this build is going to die. They have a lot of time to waste. Yep. There's actually a Discord. I didn't know about this, but Tony WR, if you know of his channel, he actually told me about this. He's like, Adrian, did you know that there's actually a Discord where they stream snipe with the purpose of ruining live streamers' streams? I'm like, no, but it doesn't surprise me. He's like, they accidentally invited me to their Discord. And he said they had like different voice channels set up and they are all trying. So what they do is they all drop in, like they're all in the same voice comms, and they try to stream snipe, and then they basically sabotage the streamer's team. You know, so like, for example, if they land on my team, then they will leave. So I'm always short-handed. And if they're against me, because they can see what my hanger is, they just run the counters, and then it's not just me versus that player. Because they're stream sniping, it's me versus the whole squad. So I'm actually facing a full squad by myself, and they have the hard counters to what I'm running, and they're on voice comms. So everything, like, this is why I don't run. Sometimes I want to run like the weaker builds just to kind of showcase it, but it's hard to do that in a stream. High risk, high reward. Yeah, but I don't recommend that for a newer player, because the thing is, if you're a newer player, you're investing in your hanger, right? You're putting in your resources and your time into something that is going to die quickly. Yes, you can get high damage or whatever if you're lucky. But what do you think? So as you climb the leagues, the odds of you doing that is going to go down. Like, you know, you're not going to have good odds against the stronger players. So it's good to have a balance, I think. But I would focus on the reason why I kind of steer newer players to the brawling path is because eventually when you get to the higher leagues like Champion League, you will need to learn how to brawl. How many times do you see like posts, whether it be like under my videos or like on Reddit or, you know, other social media, where the players are complaining, oh, they can't kill this build here. You know, they don't know how to kill this build. The reason why they don't know how to kill it is because they don't know how to brawl. If you know how to brawl, you will know all the routes to take. So for example, I'm just going to show you. Let's do like canyon map. And the thing is, you won't learn this if you sit back, right? If you're so used to sitting back and camping, you will not know how to do this. So do you notice, like, when we land here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. If I can... So, you know that on the other side, right? On the other side, that is where a lot of times the shoggers and all the baglios or whatever will camp. So which route can I use to get to them the quickest that has a lot of cover? So oftentimes you will see me, like I will go here first, right? Because there's a lot of cover at center. And then I usually jump there to the side. So what I'm doing is I'm putting as much cover in between me and my opponent. But in that short time, I've already crossed the map. And if he is hiding behind this cover here, he can't hit me straight away. Because now I'm on his doorstep. All I need to do is jump and then teleport straight to him. And this is how I kill them. So now the thing is, if you're sitting back, you don't even know those routes. Now you could say, well, you're using a Teth. Okay, well, the thing is, maybe I'm using the Rex. Which route allows me to get to him the quickest without exposing my bot? So if I angle my Rex, there's a lot of cover in front of me, right? So you can go for center, but then I will usually go this way. So then I go this way and I wait until I have my ability, and then I go this way. Because I'm trying to put as much cover between me and my opponent so he can't get his clean angles on me. And I'm just patiently waiting, and I get closer and closer and closer to eventually I'm on his doorstep again and I kill him. Now, how many players do you think will know how to do that if they're playing damage dealers and they're sitting back? Well, they won't learn that skill. You know why? Because they're sitting back and they're trying to take out a guy that has a better sniper setup than them. Then it comes down to, well, is your sniper setup better than his, and how strong is your build? If it's a new player, they're gonna get smoked. There's no ways they're gonna get close. Not to the champion players that they know how to play that range game. So then this is why you learn these skills early on, because it's a counter to pretty much most range builds. This is why you will see me, like, I take certain routes on the map and you have to learn it. The only way that you can become efficient with that is if you know how to brawl. If you ever look at your maps, like even like the open maps on like Yamantau, like if we had to do Yamantau map, there's certain routes that I take on this map too. Again, you won't learn these things if you're sitting back. So oftentimes, like if I'm playing like the Tet, I will get to my opponent a lot quicker than they think. But I do it like strategically, like it's not just haphazard. Like you will notice I take the similar route very often, and usually I will jump and I'll do that because my goal is to get into scent as quickly as possible. Then I will press up against near here, because quite often when they have snipers, what do? They sit perched up behind that dome there. Then I will wait until I have my jump ability and a teleport, but I preferably want 2 teleports because I may need to rush to get to them. And then what I will do is I will jump to the side like this. And guess what? We're right next to them, and then I kill them. And if they drop in another range build, guess what? I'm right next to them, and I may even EMP them and kill that straight off the bat. So now I've actually taken out potentially their sniper and any other kind of range that they most likely have. Because remember, my thinking is if they're sitting back, there's an 80% chance that the rest of their hangar probably has range. And they do that because they don't know how to brawl. So now I've actually taken out 2 or 3 bots from their hangar. That means they only have 2 more bots and a Titan left. And I've killed that with 1 bot. Now, just think, if it's just me doing that, what if my teammates are doing that too? So with 1 attack, we would have mech'd out one of their players. They just don't even know it yet. If you look at the numbers, right? Because if I kill 2, my teammates kill 2, another one kills 2, that's already 6 kills. If one player has 5 bots, he's already out of the game. They don't even know it yet. Yeah, so you learn these routes. And I usually have routes for certain maps, and it depends on what bots I have. It's whichever allows me to get to my opponent the quickest. And you will find a lot of the strongest players will do this. They will practice. Depends on which bots they obviously have, but they will tailor their builds to allow them to get to the opponent the quickest. This way they can take out all their range and then just wipe the floor with a very precise. How do you do the hangar? I used to do hangar reviews for free before, but at the end of my streams, if you're an old viewer, but I don't do that anymore because I was getting a lot of toxic hate. The players that didn't get chosen, they got really angry, especially the ones that there would be some that would donate, and then I would do their hangars, and the ones that couldn't afford it got really angry. So I decided to make that a members thing. So now you need to be a member of the channel. And then when I do the hangar reviews, I usually go through that player's hangar. And we go through the builds, and then I recommend. And if there's a build that I'm not sure about, then I would test it just to kind of make sure. Because I don't want to recommend something and the player goes to all the trouble of saving up their resources, leveling it up, and it doesn't even work. Yeah, because sometimes, like the build itself, you would think it would do well, but even when it's maxed out, when you try it out, it's not that great. And I think that's also something that sometimes players, they think if it's maxed out, it's going to do well. Not always. Sometimes you think it's going to do well and it doesn't. And then there are other times where you run it and you think it's not going to do well and it actually does really well, which is kind of like this build. When I was doing my dream hangars, I was testing this out actually with Armadillo, if I remember correctly. That was a crazy run. I remember I ran into like the enemy spawn and I did so much damage with it. I don't know how many I killed. And the thing is, I didn't run ultimate shredders. I ran the regular ones because I think this has better shot grouping from what I recall. So I can lock players down, and it's really good at knocking down Aegis shields. And yeah, it ended up doing really, really well. I would actually argue this does better than... it's funny, I think this does better than the Murex and the E-locks. Seemed that way anyways. Donkey. Wait, are you South African? That's a South African or goodbye. I remember that. Okay, so anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Dominic Kind, Dies, Peter Cold, Alex, Togi, and Ramil. If you guys were around, thank you so much for helping to moderate today's live stream chat. Really do appreciate it. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Also, thank you very much to... Hold on. I have to refresh my browser here. Wait a minute. What's going on with my YouTube? This is funny. It kind of cut off... I think it's Alpha. It cut off your name. I can't read it. I think it's Alpha. But thank you so much to Alpha, Dominic, Nitro, and Queen Bee for your memberships, for your donations. Really do appreciate it. If any of them have YouTube channels, guys, make sure to check them out. I also have a trading channel for those of you who are interested in like investing and following me on my journey. I'm learning to trade, and if you type in ! trading in the chat, that will give you a link and it'll take you directly to my channel. I'm actually hoping to release 2 videos possibly this week. I have to still record it. My market analysis for the week coming up, and then I'm trying to do like 2 videos where I do like my analysis of the markets, and then like a simple kind of lesson like on how to read the markets and certain things. So for the newer traders getting involved with that. And yeah, if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces, and that goes towards supporting the channel. Would really appreciate if you use my code, and thanks in advance, guys. Really do appreciate the support. And I think that's going to be it. Okay, so winners will be announced a week from today. Once the stream is done, you can enter again in the comment section. And yeah, that's going to be it. Okay, so if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream showcasing the new Mothership. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I still don't know how. They always come up with these crazy names. I'm like, how on earth? Yeah, whatever. That new Mothership. This new one. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay of it. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. And until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Later, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.